too far ahead of the rest of his team. Kind of one of those nice star showings that is based in a team effort, not so much an individual one, but certainly a great night for Noah and a great night for his team overall. I'm sure we'll be seeing this Player of the Game award being passed around quite a bit in this Tigers team. They've got a lot of guys out there who could kind of take the reins on any given night. That's how it feels.
Well, we had a couple of players who were injured. Keaton Iron Eyes had a knee that ended his season halfway through last year, and he doesn't seem to show any ill effects from that. He had 6 points tonight. But I tell you what, Keaton, when he has his eyes on the paint and the basket, that's where he goes.
On the ball and make something happen, and it felt like we're going to see a lot more from Gwynna in the future. That's a player I also wanted to throw a shout-out for during this post-game show, Ernie.
Well, I tell you what, the Tigers have some depth this year, don't they, Austin?
Yeah, the depth is what I'm taking away from this game as a spectator. They've got at least 7 or 8 guys who certainly feel like they'll be rotating through that starting lineup, and then some more strength off the bench. And that was the difference between these two teams tonight. Newcastle had a couple impressive performances. The two Troffgruben brothers, really good sign early in the season.
Just like in the first game this morning against Rollins, Rollins had a couple of really nice runs, especially late in the game, that put them back in contention for that. And Newcastle had several good runs too, but the Tigers had built such a lead that Newcastle couldn't really dive in and get any more momentum. That the Tigers
between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines,
depression, or suicidal thoughts. Depression or suicidal thoughts. Shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Your tax pros at 672 West Main Street in Lander, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Okay, we are back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Austin Beckdoss here with Ernie Over. We always appreciate you listening along, whether you're following the YouTube stream or the live radio broadcast. It's much appreciated on our end. And we do have the head coach coming up for a quick word here, so we'll get some insight from the man himself right now.
Okay. Well, Coach, another second congratulations today.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been 2-0 at the beginning of the season. That's usually because we're playing Central and East at this time of year, but we'll take it.
Yeah, well, that's why you had your own tournament this year.
That's right.
Play some more 3A folks and see folks from the other side of the states. Well, this game, we didn't know what Newcastle was going to bring, and what did you think of the Tigers' effort here tonight?
You know, we had another really great first half, holding them to 11. You know, and I thought our two halves today our first halves were really good. Our second halves were the opposite of that. But we have 2 kids with varsity experience that are playing out there right now, and they're very talented. We've got a lot of pieces, but it's just going to take some time to learn how to finish games.
Well, and they're doing a whole lot better this year than last year.
Yeah.
Because they didn't figure out how to finish the games last year until almost the end of the season.
Yep, you're exactly right. Yep, and so while we were, our expectations are just high, and with this group, and they want those to be high. We just talked about it in the locker room. It's not that we're mad at anybody or frustrated or anything like that. We just know the potential of this group, and we want to make sure that we hold them to that. And all of them were just like, absolutely, we want to be held to that account. And we just did not finish. We couldn't stay in front of anybody. They were doing anything special other than just getting to the rim every time. And we've got athletic guys that can step over and help, and we've got guys that can keep them in front. We've just got to get better at it.
Yeah, there was one stretch there when we had a couple of lazy passes, 3 in a row, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
And they had the steal and the easy layup.
Yeah,
and,
I think
that passes got to be crisp.
Yep. Yeah, this team I think is going to be so reliant on our offense feeds our defense feeds our offense. We can't be separate. And we just kind of played open gym in the second half, and that's not what we're trying to do. And we had multiple timeouts and conversations, but it starts in practice, and it's hard to do that on the fly, and you got to kind of experience this, and then we can go see it on film, and they can see it on film. It's like, okay, yeah, I could have been in a lot better position there, and we'll get there.
Yep. Noah, another good game.
Yeah, he was really strong around the rim. He's getting offensive rebounds. I think that's a big difference you kind of see with our team this year is I think we out-rebounded teams both games, or we're dang close, and a lot of those are offensive rebounds. We had 19 offensive rebounds in the first half today. So we've got to take advantage of those and capitalize a little bit better, but that's a nice thing to have this year.
Yeah, when you're getting the offensive boards, that sets up scores. And there were multiple times, I think, when you had like 2 or 3 shots at the basket. They didn't always go in.
Yeah.
But you had the rebounds there. The guys were boxing out to get the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and we got to do a better job of putting those back. Taking just 1/8 of a second. And, nobody's going to come over Gavin, and he had another great game today.
Yes, he did. It was very, very good. Well, Thermopolis tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a couple of barn burners with them last year.
Yeah, they've got to be, if not the most talented, one of the most talented teams in 2A or 3A. I mean, they would compete this year at the 3A level. They didn't really graduate anybody. They are long, they're athletic, they can shoot, they got good guards. So it's going to be a great challenge for us tomorrow, and I think the boys are excited to kind of get back to it.
Yeah, well, it's nice to open up in your own gym, isn't it?
Yeah, this is awesome. A lot of teams maybe have 5 or 6 home games just in conference because they don't host these. So it's a credit to our administration and Cyril, and I mean, he was the one that when it looked like Strandingen wasn't going to happen, he worked quickly and put together refs and put together teams, and this is a heck of a field, so it's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good field. And to get a team from Newcastle all the way across the state, that was great.
Yeah, Coach Von Nye and I are pretty close, and he does a great job. And we were talking before the game just how cool it is because we never get to play each other, and so it was awesome they made the trip.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations. Tigers are 2-0 to start the season. That's a really great way to start, isn't it?
Yeah, like I said, we'll take that over the alternative, and it's fun to learn off of a win rather than a loss, and so we'll get back to it tomorrow.
Yeah, more smiles on the court this year.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks.
Coach Stu Mullins, thank you very much. Congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow night. So, well, Austin, we were waiting for the coach, and we thought we were going to wrap it up, and he pops out of the locker room. So that was great. Final word from you?
Yeah, just that. It was a fun call tonight with you, Ernie. Enjoyed it as always. Thanks again to the Lander Valley fans for tuning in with us, and looking forward to more action for the rest of the weekend and into the remainder of the preseason. Conference starts next month. A lot to look forward to, especially when the teams are performing well like they did today.
So tomorrow's schedule for folks, if you want to come out and have a full day of basketball here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, the varsity teams, the girls, will start at 8:30 with Powell versus Rollins, and the boys follow that match. Then at 11:30, it's Newcastle versus Lovell, girls first, and the boys at 2:30, Lovell versus Pinedale. That should be a heck of a game there. Tell you what, Pinedale shot the lights out of the baskets tonight against Powell, but they just kind of eased up at the end, and Powell snuck up and beat them. And then Thermopolis and Lander at 5:30. We also have games going on in the auxiliary gym here, the JV games, and the freshmen are playing at Lander Middle School, and that'll be tomorrow, Pinedale versus Lander at 10 o'clock, and Thermopolis versus Lander freshmen. That'll be at 1 o'clock at the Lander Middle School. So a great time, a couple of good wins, and I want to thank, first of all, Kevin Shields, our general manager, for allowing us the opportunity to do these games. I want to thank our sponsors for making it possible for us to come here and do these contests. I want to thank Leanne Sanderson back at the studio for her engineering work and her assistance with us today. And, of course, a big thank you goes to Austin Beckdas. Nice to do a game with Austin again. And this is Ernie Over, bidding everyone a pleasant good evening, and we'll see you on the radio again tomorrow about 5:15. Drive carefully. Good night, all.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant.